The day a man almost lost his life became his day of fame. A juvenile mountain lion attacked a trail runner named Travis Kaufman outside his home in Fort Collins, Colorado. Fighting for his life, Kaufman was one of the few who escaped the meeting alive, and probably the only person on Earth who managed to strangle the lion to death. Welcome to Brutal TV. This story became worldwide famous a couple of years ago, but we still know little about the hero. Today, we would like you to meet Travis Kaufman. Make sure to watch till the end. This unique story deserves a full-time movie. Kaufman is a 33-year-old environmental engineer, originally from Arkansas. He moved to Colorado 7 years ago for a more active outdoor lifestyle. Together with his girlfriend, Annie Bierbauer, they are experienced eco-enthusiasts who enjoy skiing, mountain biking, and trail running. It was a chilly and hazy afternoon when Travis Kaufman went to a scenic run in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. The wild runner told reporters that he had run up a nature trail earlier that month near Fort Collins and managed to get to the top to take in the sights. But on his way down, sudden ice on the trail made him change his plans. That's why he took a detour and hopped on West Ridge Trail at Horsetooth Mountain Open Space, a spectacular 2,700-acre park known for its hiking, biking, and horseback riding trails. Moments later, he heard pine needles rustle behind him. Then a stick snapped. That moment, Kaufman knew he was not alone. I turned around and it was a mountain lion chasing after me. A mountain lion attacked a trail runner. The story of a lonely trail runner could end there, in a park, but the brave man fought back and killed the lion. How did a simple guy from Arkansas kill a wild animal? King of the jungles, or better said, king of the Colorado mountains? Kaufman came to a news conference to tell it in his own words. The lion lunged toward his face, so Kaufman threw up his fists for protection. He raised his hands and yelled at the creature, trying to scare it, but it was to no avail. The animal clutched onto his hand and his wrist, and then clawed his face and neck, stabbing one claw through his lip. He attempted to throw the animal off himself, and they took a little tumble down the south side of the trail. It was like a wrestling match, Kaufman jokes. The runner climbed on top of the animal and was then able to pin its back legs. At the same time, he was grasping at sticks that were lying on the ground. Kaufman continues his story. I had my left hand free only. My right hand was still stuck in its jaws. I tried to stab the beast in the neck with a stick to get it to release. That wasn't working. The sticks were breaking. Then I grabbed a rock, one so heavy that it was even hard to wield. During the fight for survival, I could feel the lion's tooth inside my hand. They were pressing my nerves and making my fingers feel electric. I could also feel its jaws grinding around my wrist, and I could hear ligaments and tendons shifting in my arm. I realized that I needed to perform something drastic, so I tried to shift my weight to get my foot on the monster's throat. I stepped on it, on its neck with my right foot, but each time I thought the animal was about to give up, it'd start thrashing again. I screamed like a barbarian, struck the animal with anything I could reach, and finally twisted my 150-pound frame atop the lion and choked it to death with my foot. Finally, the animal stopped moving. Kaufman still admits it's unfortunate that the lion had to die. However, he wasn't sure at the moment if it was dead. He immediately ran off the battlefield since he was worried that more lions might be lurking around. In shock, he ran approximately 3 miles to get out of the park. Another runner met him on the trail and jogged with him. Then another park visitor close to a trailhead gave Kaufman a ride to the hospital. Believe it or not, Kaufman suggests his fight with the mountain lion lasted for around 10 minutes. That's more than some boxing matches, but human fighting is one deal. What about a fight against a lion? How long would you last? Kaufman was lucky enough to get out of the battle alive, but it resulted in lacerations and puncture wounds to his face, legs, and arms. Still, no broken bones or tendon injury. He also received 17 stitches on his cheek, 2 on the right side of his face, 6 on his nose, and 3 stitches on his wrist, where the lion clamped down with his teeth. The big cat that attacked Travis Kaufman was a male, between 4 and 5 months old, based on examining the animal's teeth. At the moment of the attack, veterinarians assume it weighed between 35 and 40 pounds. By the time of the necropsy, the mountain lion's remains were only 24 pounds because it was partially eaten, most likely by its 2 surviving siblings. The attacking mountain lion and its siblings were probably without their mother, who is typically the sole caretaker. The park had to close after the attack, but soon reopened. Larimer County officials admitted they encountered more mountain lion activity in the area during their raised number of patrols on trails the day after the attack and wanted to allow for a cooling-off period before reopening. You probably think Kaufman was some martial arts pro, black karate belt for example. Not really. During a press conference, Kaufman stated that he has no experience with martial arts. He was not a professional survivor either. The only thing he knew about enduring wild animal attacks was some basic info he'd read in pamphlets or online. Kaufman describes the experience he had before. If it's a mountain lion or a black bear, you fight back. If it's a grizzly, you don't. That's it. Kaufman doesn't credit himself with any supernatural feats or bear the animal any ill will. He's visited the battle scene with CPW officials, but says it may be another week or so before he gets back on trail running in the area again. He states, "It was just a man versus nature scenario." Right now, Travis declares he's glad that his 15 seconds of fame has come and gone. 2 years after he killed a mountain lion with his bare hands during a trail run in Fort Collins, Kaufman admits he's back to being an ordinary guy. The injuries have successfully healed without lasting problems. The local and international notoriety has fallen, and he's gracefully blended into the background of daily life in Fort Collins. Several physical scars are left from the incident, including a faint slash across his left cheek after the lion's claw opened up a big cut on his face. Well, some say scars only decorate men. Luckily, he doesn't carry any constant anxiety or PTSD. He never had any bad dreams and has mostly forgotten about it despite often running on the same trail. Surprisingly, after the incident, Kaufman has been running more than ever before, occasionally alone on the same trail road where the incident occurred. He never saw another lion, but he says he's much more conscious of his surroundings and is keenly aware of animal tracks. He was back running on the trails to train for his first running race, the Dirty 30 50K in Golden. Let's give congrats on the hero since he finished that 31-mile official trail race in only 7 hours, 13 minutes, 55 seconds, being 95th out of 432 finishers. That's an excellent result for a beginner runner. The Spark of Fame ended up getting more than 500 emails about the incident, some from people he knew, but most from strangers. The experience will never stop Kaufman from enjoying the outdoorsy activities. In the end, Kaufman has some good advice for trail runners or nature enthusiasts. The thing that saved Kaufman that day is the lack of earbuds on his run. He could hear the mountain lion and recommends that others walk and run without any music to be more alert of their surroundings. Please be aware that you are sharing that space with wildlife. Always appreciate the sights and sounds of nature, he said. You guys know we love hearing your thoughts too, so let us know in the comments section below. What do you think about Travis Kaufman's story? Is he a superhuman or a regular guy? Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Brutal TV so you don't miss an upload. Until next time, take care and stay tuned.